Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing.
Hello, and it's a big box today, Matt.
It is. We've been looking forward to the arrival of Shadowspear for some time, but it's here in our hands now, in all its glory.
It seems like an absolute age we've been talking about this on the podcast.
I mean, realistically, it's not really been that long we've known about this, but
No.
the last few months have been release-packed, action-packed,
Yeah.
all sorts of goodies. So this is the latest battle box for Warhammer 40,000, pitting the Chaos Space Marine Daemonkin against the Ultramarine Vanguard.
Yeah.
So both of these are brand new forces. I mean, the Daemonkin are a new flavour of Chaos Space Marines that you can have. Obviously in the box they're painted up as Black Legion.
Yep.
But I imagine they can be slot into any kind of Chaos army.
Any Heretic Astartes vanilla Marine sort of list, isn't it?
Yeah, or you could just take a pure Daemonkin force, which would be nice.
You could. Every single one of these miniatures is brand new. There's nothing rehashed in here. There's no old units.
No, it's really, really exciting. And then, yeah, the Vanguard, again, a new faction of Space Marines, Primaris Space Marines.
Yeah.
Now, we've speculated in the past we might be getting new Primaris Codex at some point, maybe.
And this is another step towards that inevitability.
So-
Inevitability?
Inevitability.
Whatever.
Should we have a look inside to see what goodies we get?
Let's do it.
So, if we open up this bad boy. Big pile of bases, we'll move those to one side for now. And we'll have a look at the miniatures. So, we have got...
A whole bunch of sprues.
Yeah. So, what have we got here?
So this looks like the new, are they called suppressors? The jump pack guys? Well, in fact, there's a combination on there.
Yeah, I think all these sprues you get a combination of different parts, covering all the various miniatures in each team. I think the only things on the individual sprues are kind of the characters, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are really nice. Those auto guns on the suppressors.
Massive, aren't they?
Ridiculous. So it looks like we get two of that frame. We've got for the Space Marines. Is that it? No, there's one more Space Marine sprue. So the forces are split between the Chaos Forces and the Marine Forces. So if you did split a box, you know, they are separate. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that you get maybe, you know, this lot in a stock collecting style box, or in, what were the smaller boxes that they did for Age of Sigmar? They did a couple, didn't they? Smaller kind of starter boxes. With...
Wasn't it around the same time as Skirmish or something like
that?
No,
it was like the week after the main game came out. There were smaller boxes
of course
with the same
they did.
contents.
Yes, yeah.
So I could very well see these being reboxed in that way.
Well, they recently did that with the Khorne Bloodbound and the original Stormcast from the original box.
Yeah, they did. Now, there's some really nice backpacks and stuff on here. These are the kind of more stealthy, I suppose I want to say tactical marines of the Vanguard.
Yeah.
What are they called, Dave?
They are called something beginning with I think.
Not intercessors?
No, not intercessors. It'll come to me in a second.
Cool, so for the Marines we also get a couple of characters. We'll get those out of the box. We get the awesome new Librarian, I want to say.
I think this is probably my favourite model from the box. I think he looks awesome. The pose is spot on. And the detail there is excellent.
That sword's cool as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And with his own discipline as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we've got the focus on that one. And then the other character here, he is the
jetpack guy, isn't it? Is it?
No, he's just the commander guy.
Oh, he's the captain.
Yep, new captain. He looks really cool. Awesome. So that is the contents for, unless there's another frame hiding away somewhere. No, that must be it for the loyalists. Onto the traitors, however. We have got a massive sprue of goodies there.
Look at all those parts.
So where the Space Marine side has got a few duplicates, I believe these are all kind of unique sculpts for this side. I guess from the fact that we haven't got any duplicated sprues, does make that a lot easier.
Do you know what my eyes instantly drawn to?
What's that?
That massive claw thing.
Off
That's
the
a
Greater Possessed.
Greater Possessed.
Yeah, that is very cool. Yeah, I mean these are so much cooler than previous kind of Black Legion we've had before.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to seeing what we get. I mean, look at that guy. Really looking forward to seeing what we get for kind of their standalone kits, because I mean these are just the kind of single pose starter kit versions. I imagine a lot of these will get proper kits down the line.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, Warhammer Community previously said that there's going to be a full kind of release following this. The second sprue has got all sorts of goodies on it.
We can see parts of the Venom crawler on there.
Yeah, it looks like... Is it all the Venom crawler and the Obliterators on this frame?
I think it might be, yes.
So there is some kind of split in here, which is quite interesting. How they, because in the past sometimes they've just crammed on as much as they can onto the sprue.
Yeah.
Where even in Dark Imperium there was a mix of you know, the different types.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they've clumped them a bit closer together on this one. Like I say, maybe for future reboxings in different kits, or you know, down the line a stock collecting box. Because that was a really nice touch, like you said, with the Age of Sigmar, the old starter set.
Yeah.
At least it's not the situation where those old kits you can't get anymore.
No.
Which we've seen with previous starter sets, like the Orc helicopters.
Yeah, we never saw them come separate. The Deathcopters.
Deathcopters, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Chosen out of Dark Vengeance.
Yeah, with that really cool Chaos Lord. They never got released separately.
So it is cool how they've split these. I think there's definitely some sign of them, you know, planning on potentially boxing these separately. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. Now we've seen teasers of, you know, another Demon Engine, haven't we? A mount for the Chaos Lord.
Teaser. That image was absolutely. I mean, I'm really impressed with the new Chaos stuff, especially the stuff in this box. But my goodness, if you've not seen the Lord of Discontent, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Check out Warhammer Community.
Basically a Lord riding a Demon Engine. It's mental. And speaking of Lords, we get a new character in here as well, which is the Lord of Possessions. Now this fella looks after forcing demons into Marines and Demon Engines, I guess.
Nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, of course he is. But yeah, some really nice details there. And again, it's its own single frame, which just suggests to me at some point it's going to be a blister pack.
Yeah.
Like the other characters out of the box. So, speaking of the box, there's still some more goodies to jump into. So, if we go past this, now I wonder if it's got... Yes, it has.
Does.
So we've seen this in quite a few boxed games now, where you get the full kind of artwork, and I've seen some people frame these.
Yeah, quite a few people are putting them up in the games rooms. Well, it's a really nice print.
It is. It's cool, that. I like that. And then there's all sorts of goodies in here. So, oh, that's interesting. Fitting with the Black Legion theme, we get a sample chapter of Aaron Dembski-Bowden's Black Legion, which is cool. It's a little bit crushed, that one. But yeah, definitely good for if you want to kind of get into the Black Library series, get some info on Abaddon before, you know, the inevitable drop of him. Looks like we've got some new transfer sheets as well. Not a lot in the way of Chaos, but, you know.
I think a lot of the Chaos models have the markings on them, don't they? Like your Chaos God markings.
Yeah, I don't think these ones do that out of the box.
Mm.
So it's good to have the Eye of Horus there for the Black Legion, which is nice. And then bar bases and stuff, we just get a big pack of manuals. So into the kind of paper-based stuff in the box.
Yep.
A veritable pile of goodies here. So first of all, you get the the core rules for Warhammer 40,000. So, you know, if you've not played the game before, there's got everything that you need. Obviously, if you need to know how to do your missions and your kind of different army types, you still would need the full rule book. But if we're just playing with the forces out of the box, you can use this.
Well, they've been so good with this just recently, haven't they? Where the battle boxes have come with everything, so you can just get on and play.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
game of 8th edition.
So then we get, the instruction manual telling you how to put together all the goodies in the box. Again, these new manuals are really good. So yeah, the 3 character sprues.
That's new. Where they've actually outlined all the contents of the box.
Yeah, it's really good.
And all your different size bases.
That's really handy. Now, we did a quick moment where we're thinking, oh, we've got the lieutenant missing. It looks like he is actually on frame A, the kind of marine frame, which does suggest that he probably isn't going to get released separately.
No.
Which is interesting. But yeah, this is really nice. As ever, all the recent Games Workshop manuals have been really good, really clear. I mean, if you look back at, I don't know, instruction manuals a couple of years ago, They weren't nearly as detailed as these.
Well, what was it you building the other day? Was it a Sentinel?
Sentinel, yeah. That was a nightmare.
Nothing like the assembly instructions nowadays.
But yeah, this is really nice.
And you've got some handy painting tips there as well.
Yeah, I mean, these were,
Used.
obviously if we're on Warhammer TV, YouTube, you often have paint tutorials from Peachy and Duncan. These are really handy for just grabbing the colours off of.
Yep.
And yeah, I really like that camo. I might have to steal that. Cool, so that's the instructions. We then get the Shadowspear kind of like campaign guide, I suppose.
Like the background in missions.
The forging furnace must fall. So the history of the Battle of Nermangast and the conflict of the forging furnace. So I think basically it's a demon forge, isn't it?
Mm.
The force of the Black Legion in the Shadow of Vigilus are putting together their kind of demon engines ready for the upcoming battle. Oh, this looks really nice, doesn't it?
It does. Really showcasing the new stuff.
Bit of background on Vigilus.
There's old Marnus getting a sneak peek in there.
Good old Marnius. And then some background on the Vanguard, I guess.
Yep.
Which is nice.
And of course for the Chaos.
It's a nice little book, this. And then we've got a little campaign tree. Just using the forces out of the box with, what's that, maybe a branching storyline depending on who wins.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I think that's really good.
We should play through this, Dave.
We should.
Now I believe this will just use the forces out of the box, and I guess each one will show which models you're meant to be using. Also get unique scenarios, unique stratagems.
And looking at that as well, that you could adapt that.
Yeah, you definitely could,
That's
yeah.
very easy to adapt.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with these. Target of opportunity. Again, it's fairly vague on the army, so you could use them with other things in your collection.
Yep.
Some looks like some interesting missions here as well.
With unique stratagems.
Yeah, I like that. Vanguard Assault. And then Dark Ritual, I guess, is the final one with everything. Burn to spoil. So yeah, I mean, normally these intro missions kind of gradually introduce different units and stuff. There's also some really cool stuff in here. That you
I think they look like some really good scenarios.
Yeah.
You know, even for veterans like ourselves, Matt.
Yeah, definitely. And it also has at the end here some ideas for kind of other missions for going forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool for open play missions. We were talking about open play on the podcast the other day.
We were. Check that out.
All sorts of ideas there for you to use. Now I'm really impressed. There's a little kind of, campaign book included with the battle box. Yeah, I hope we see more stuff like this going forward because that's really fun. But then what people want to see is the main event, really. I suppose the rules for the Vanguard, Space Marines and the Daemonkin.
So you can slot these into your existing forces.
Yeah. So a little bit of background about them. Again, that's some really nice artwork. Tell us all about the Vanguard. Okay, so the 10th company of each chapter has a permanent complement of 100 Vanguard Space Marines. So imagine that's a bit of new lore there.
It is.
Squad markings. So yeah, it's worth mentioning the Reavers are actually part of the Vanguard, which is cool. So
yeah, I read previous to the release of this that they were getting the same keyword, but it fits, doesn't it? They fit that aesthetic, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm still torn on what to paint these Marines as. Probably Imperial Fists, but a part of me thinks, oh, should I go Raven Guard or even Dark Angels? I mean, that would be heresy, of course. They do look nice as Ultramarines, though. And yeah, nice little showcase of all the miniatures from the box. And then Defenders of Mankind. So non-Codex compliant characters. So probably worth having a quick glance at seeing what kind of legions can use these.
I think this is also to tie in to how your codex operates in. Well, for example, I'm trying to explain. The Dark Angels have masters instead of chapter master or captain or something like that. Yeah,
that's really a nice way of getting them to slot in with the kind of unique rules in each codex.
Unfortunately, if you're a Death Watch or Grey Knight player, you can't currently use these.
That's a shame.
Whether or not that changes in the future, we'll have to wait and see.
So there's the Primarch. So you also get the chapter tactics in there, which is a nice touch.
Yeah, they look like the same ones from the Codex Space Marines, but obviously this could be your first codex, so you're going to need all this stuff in there, aren't you?
Warlord traits, are they new ones? Vanguard
new
Warlord
ones.
traits, yeah, that's really cool. And then points values in the back there. So yeah, that's really nice. Again, you could essentially play with just this.
Yes, yeah.
Really cool. I haven't touched up how many points are in the box, but you know, a fair chunk there. Add some Reavers and you've probably got a legal force you can use.
Yeah.
So we also get the same for the Daemonkin. Codex Heretic Astartes Daemonkin. And yeah, the same kind of situation as that. We get some background, the same artwork I believe.
Yeah.
Background on the Daemonkin, who they are and what they do. Yeah, it's really nice. The artwork and the kind of just the layout of the books are really nice these days. Different legions. Included some new ones as well. The Purge, the Flawless Host. These look like splinters of Death Guard and Emperor's Children, don't they?
Yeah, they do, don't they?
I like that.
Especially those purple guys.
Yeah, it's a nod to the what were they called back in 7th edition? I think there was a book for those, the more kind of scattered war bands that weren't necessarily as unified. Can't remember what the term for them was.
I'm not sure.
But that's cool. Essentially like creating your own chapters for Space Marines. And then there we go. I have to say they do look gorgeous as Black Legion though.
Yeah, they do. I think they could easily be. I think they'll still look as awesome in different chapter colours.
So the Daemonkin again, they can belong to a legion, which is great, and they can have a mark of chaos. So, as you'd expect, you know, if they're Emperor's Children, they've got to be Slaanesh. Basically fits with the other keywords, and they can build your army around that, which is cool. Death False Emperor, a really cool rule that everyone always forgets. Make sure you you get your extra hits.
Yep.
Demonic Ritual. So, this is summoning rules. At the minute, of course, that would need reinforcement points. Yeah. Hopefully something changes in the future, but yeah, I think a big mechanic of the Daemonkin is summoning demons. And then, yeah, we get all the rules as ever. Oops. Let's have a quick look at this Venom Caller because that thing is absolutely ridiculous.
Updates to some old ones as well. The Obliterators have got new new rules.
In the same way that we saw in Wrath and Rapture, kind of updating some of the older ones. Again, I imagine this will end up being in a book of its own.
Yep.
But yeah, that's really cool. Ooh, Shadowy Allies. You can include the Fallen. And about Dark Angels. Ooh, Fallen Daemonkin.
Nice.
That could be cool. In fact, that could be a way of using the marine parts out of that box as well.
It could.
Yeah. And then again, some Warlord traits there. So yeah, that's really cool. So that is the brand new Shadowspear box. What are your kind of initial thoughts after having a quick look through all the parts in here?
Super impressed. Very impressed. I like all the new minis. There's maybe one unit that I'd, take it or leave it, but the rest of it is amazing. And I think these are just... It's such a good idea. I don't think they'll do a battle box where they don't have many codex in them. No,
well, I mean, this is worth pointing out. This is the most expensive battle box we've seen at £105. However, I'd say it's definitely worth the money.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's still great value. I think if you were to buy all this separately, it would cost you a lot more. And the great thing, as you mentioned when we were talking about the sprues, is you can split this with a friend. And with everything being on their own individual sprues, that's easily done. And you've obviously got your own codex. So yeah, I think it's great value.
Awesome. Well, that's our first look at Shadowspear. I think we'll probably do a separate video once we've got more built and had some games with them. Yep. Maybe look kind of tactics-wise into the different builds. But at the minute, yeah, I'm going to crack on and start building some Space Marines.
Yeah, so until next time, we'll see you all again soon.